Okay, so I want to tell you something else. This is part 2. But what I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to put these chicken hearts on. And I'm going to let these boil up so they can go ahead and get ready. Then I'm going to... So this one right here is going to be the second video that I'm making. Okay, because what I'm going to make, I am going to make stuffed shrimp. Okay, so that is what I'm making. I'm going to be making stuffed shrimp. And what we're going to do, we're going to get the cornbread going on. And I'm going to do... So, this is everything I have. I have these shrimps right here. Okay, I'm going to peel this here on off and do the tail and everything because I wanted them kind of big. And I have me some crab meat here. This is crab meat claws. And this is lumps of crabs I have here. And I have me some sausage, some smoked sausage. I have eggs for the cornbread. And we're going to be making a crawfish sauce. So, I have me some crawfish. Look how big these crawfish are. Aren't they big? So, I have me some crawfish here. And they're live because I didn't want none dead. But I didn't want to get the frozen crawfish that normally I see that comes in the bag. I wanted me some fresh crawfish. Okay, so first thing we're going to do first, I'm going to take this oil. I got an 8-inch pan right here. And I have a 1/4 of a cup of cooking oil that I have in here. And I'm going to stick this here on in the oven so it can go ahead on and start getting hot. Okay, and we're going to mix our cornbread up. All right, so right here I have me 1.5 cup of cornmeal. I have 1 cup of flour. I have a 1/4 of a cup of sugar here. I have 1 teaspoon of oil. You can use butter. You can use butter or you can use cooking oil, whichever one you want. I have me 2 eggs right here. We'll put that on like this. The 2 eggs, okay? And I have me some milk. Now, this is self-rising flour. So, with self-rising flour, you're not going to need no baking soda, baking powder, or anything like that. You're just going to use that and you're good to go. Okay? So, I'm going to mix this here on up right here. And things, so mix all this here on up, and then we're going to take this here and put this here on in the pan and just let it cook, because we're going to need this here because this is our dress. This is going to be our stuffing. Okay, so I have the cornbread here, and I'm going to take the cornbread and I'm putting the cornbread right in here in this pan. Okay? And I'm going to break that on up. Get me a stick of butter. Put me a stick of butter in there. More stuff to go in here. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my cornbread. Break my cornbread on up here. Okay? And I'm going to get... So, I have green onion, green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, orange bell pepper, white onion, red bell pepper. I have all this right here, and I'm going to put it in a chopper, and I'm going to chop it up. Okay? And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. But I just want to show you what I have. I have a little bit of everything here. All right? Now, I'll let you know my measurements on it. So, I finished. I have everything cut up. This is my thyme. This is my basil. My thyme, my basil, my bay leaves. Only thing I'm going to do, I'm going to add me some parsley and cilantro. And it's going to be fresh, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and cut that up. Now, this is my chicken heart. I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to put this in a chopper and chop that up. I'm going to take the juice from that and I'm putting it in here. Okay, so the juice from that is going into there. And I'm going to go ahead on and put this on top of the stove with my sausages. And I'm going to saute it on top of the stove. I got to show you this. I've been dealing with a crawfish all day. Crawfish keep crawling up out of there, coming up out of there. And it done came up out of there so many times. Now it's crawling up again and want to come out of there again. They just keep crawling everywhere. They crawl up out of there and things. Wait till I get ready to clean them. Okay, so I have all this here ready. I'm going to put my chicken hearts in here, okay? That's going in now. I'm going to put me a little salt in. About a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put me some black pepper. About a teaspoon of black pepper. I'm going to come back in and put me some of this here Cajun seasoning in there. Let me see. Kind of a little salty there. I don't think I want this one. Oh, it's kind of got a kick to it too. Whoa, it's kind of spicy with that kick to it. Oh, it is. Kind of a little spicy there. So I'm going to come back with this here one. I think I like this here one better. This is a Creole seasoning. Is that a rain? Creole seasoning. Come back with a little bit of that. Come back with me a little sage. Here, I don't want too much. Just a little bit. That's about a half of a teaspoon that I'm putting in there. Okay? Then I'm going to come here with this here that I have cooking on top of the stove with the sausage and everything in there. Okay? So I'm coming back with this. And I have a stick of butter in here. So everybody know what I have in here. I have me a stick of butter in there. So I'm coming back with that. Okay? And then I have me some more chicken broth right here. So this is about a cup of chicken broth right here. So that's going in. All right? And then I have me some, you see that mess over there trying to escape? I have me some lump of crab meat here. I bought these from the Asia market. Heck, they were so much cheaper. I said, okay. I mean, they was much cheaper than paying $27 when all I paid was $10 for it. And these are crab claws. These right here only cost me like $5. Look at this mess. Just study crawling. These right here only cost me like $5. The crab claws right here, they didn't even cost me that much. They only cost me like $5 or so. But I'm putting all this here in there. Okay? And I'm going to mix all this here up. And when I finish mixing it all up, oh yes, I want to put some cream of chicken herbs in here. So, I took it and I put it in a big old pan like this. Okay? So, this is how it's turning out. I put it in a big old pan so I can get it, stir it up, mix it on up here, together and everything. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take it, I'm going to put it on a sheet, and I'm going to roll it into a ball. And I'm going to let that break down. So, I have all this here like this, okay? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make balls out of this here so I can take and wrap the shrimp up around it, okay? And I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that, all right? And I'll be back. So, I tasted this here. I found out I need a little bit more black pepper. So, I'm putting me a little bit more black pepper in here. About another tablespoon. Okay, so as I was saying, I have black pepper that I'm adding in here. And then I'm adding me some more of this here Cajun seasoning right here. Not that much because you start adding stuff and all of a sudden, after a while, the mess is too spicy. We don't want that. We want it perfect. Okay? Because I put me 1 can of cream of chicken soup in here. Y'all seen that and everything. So, let me see what this here tastes like now. Yes, Lord. That's good. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to make us some balls out of here. Enough to where when it's time for me to put the shrimp up around it. So I'm going to let this here sit in the ice box some. And then after that, we're going to come back. I want it to form in the refrigerator. So I want to show you how I'm doing these tails. It's like, okay, I'm taking them and I'm grabbing them here. And I'm grabbing them right here. Okay? And what you do, you just take and you just take that tail off just like this. Okay? Now look, this mess still be alive. You understand? It's still alive. They all in the sink and they still alive. Look how big this one is. Look at this one. There's a big one right here. This booger right here is big. But you just take it on off. Take off the tail like this. And this is the way you do if you're going to eat them and all like this here, okay? And stuff. I took and stuck them in me some water here and stuff because of that and everything, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead on and I'm going to peel this here, right here off of here. Just like this. This is how you peel it off. Okay, because this is for the sauce. The crawfish sauce that's going to go on top of the shrimp, okay? So I just wanted y'all to see what I'm doing. And I'm doing my own fresh. Okay, so now we're going to make the sauce. The crawfish sauce is going to be made with butter. I have me about 5 tablespoons of butter here. Okay? I'm going to have black pepper. I don't think I'm going to use this salt. I think I'm going to use me some Creole. Some Creole seasoning for that. Use me a little bit of this. It has a little salt. It has salt in there and everything. And this Zanarang pepper flakes. I'm going to use me a little bit of that. But watch how I'm going to use this here. I'm going to take away the salt. Because I'm going to come on with this here because it has a little bit more salt. It has salt in there already too. So I have me an onion right here. I'm going to show you right here. I have me an onion here. A whole onion slice. And I'm going to put it in a dicer here. I have me some garlic. I have 3 cloves of garlic right here. I have me a little parsley, cilantro, and oregano. And I have this right here. I chopped that up. I have a green bell pepper, yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, and an orange bell pepper. And all this here is going to get diced up right here. And I have me 3.5 cups of half and half milk. Okay? And this is what's going to make our cream. All right? So let me go ahead on, get this here on chopped up and everything, and I'll be back. Okay, so now I've finished. I have everything right here, already diced, already up together. And I think, I don't know if I told you, I have 2.5 tablespoons of lemon juice right here. Okay, so this is what I have there. Okay, so now what I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to use me some smoked paprika, chili, and chives. I'm going to put this on my shrimp. Just a little bit. I don't want too much on there. About a half a teaspoon because I have like 18 shrimps in here. This right here is oregano, basil, and tomato spice blend. So I'm just going to put me a little bit of that on there. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to let this here be in the refrigerator for a little while. and things. And this is lemon pepper spice blend. And I'm going to put me a little bit of that on there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come back with some of this Creole seasoning. I'm going to sprinkle me some of that on there, okay? And that's about a teaspoon of that I'm putting on there. All right? And then I'm going to take this here, I'm going to blend this here up, mix this here up in here a little bit. Oh, I see one shrimp that I didn't clean yet. So, let me take this here. Spread this here on open. Let me clean it. Found one I didn't clean. I hope I got all the rest of them because it's 18 shrimp. That's how many it is. There's 18 of them. So I'm going to mix this here up right here. And I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for a little while. About 30 minutes or so. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to wrap it up around my dressing that I made. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up around that. And then we'll be finished in a little bit. So I'm going to let this here just season up here and get a little seasoning all through it. That's going to be good. That's going to be real good. I can taste it. Okay, let me let this here get together. Okay, so now I'm going to finish this here on up. Because I let the dressing stay in the refrigerator. And we're going to use I'm going to use me some toothpicks to keep it on here. Okay, and then I'm going to take them and I'm putting them back in here. Okay? And we're going to do this here just like this here. I sprayed my pan. Okay, so my pan is sprayed. So it don't get really, really bad. So I'm using toothpicks on here. Okay, so I finished. Okay, so I have me some of this Pam right here, okay? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to spray this on the top of this, okay? I'm going to put it on top of that because I want it to have this certain type of coating on top of it. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the oven on 400, all right? And while that is cooking, we're going to go ahead on and make the crawfish sauce. Okay, so what we're going to do first, we're going to put our butter in. All right, we're going to let the butter go ahead on, start melting. Okay. I'm going to take this here, put this here on 8, and let it go ahead on start. Okay, so now it's melting. So since it's melting now, we're going to add our vegetables to it. All our bell pepper, onion, garlic, all that's going in there. Gonna let this here start cooking. Let me turn it up a little bit more so it can go ahead and start doing its thing. So this is, I turned that up some more so it can go ahead and start cooking because it's taking too long to do it that way. Okay, so now I'm gonna put me some black pepper in on here. Okay. That's about a teaspoon of black pepper. Okay. Then I'm going in with some of this Creole seasoning right here. Sprinkle some of that on there. And this is going to be about, let's go with a half. Because if you need any more, add it to it. Okay. Then what we're going to do, I'm going to let this here go ahead on and cook some. Let it go ahead on and cook on up here some. Till the vegetables get kind of a little tender. That's what I'm looking for. I want them to get a little bit more tender than what they are. So let this here go ahead on cook just like this here, okay? Now this is also good over some grits. If you ever want to take it and make you some homemade cheesy grits and make you a sauce to go on top of it, you can either use crawfish sauce, shrimp sauce, or something like that. Whichever type of sauce you want to go on top of your steak. It can be a steak. It could be whatever, and put that sauce on top of it, and it is good. It is so good. Okay, so now this here done cooked up some where you can see it. Now we're gonna add the half and half. We're gonna stir this here just like this here. Just stir it on up there, just like this. And just let it go ahead on and cook. Alright? And then it's going to start thickening up. So just let it go ahead on and cook. Now I'm going to tell you something about this here. When you're doing this here, you cook these vegetables until them vegetables are translucent. Until you can see almost through your onion. Then when you can do that, then you go in there and you add your half and half. Then when the half and half start thickening up, then you go back in and you add your lemon juice, which I added my lemon juice a little bit beforehand. Then you add your lemon juice. Then you add your crawfish tail. So when this here start thickening up some, then we're going to go back in and we're going to add the crawfish tails. Because it's supposed to be crawfish tail and then lemon juice. But I went ahead of myself. Alright, so we just going to let this here go ahead and cook. So now this here done got kind of a little thick here. So now I'm going to go ahead on in and I'm going to add the crawfish in. Okay? So it can go ahead on and be in there. And this is the time too that as you're making this here sauce, that you go back in, and if you feel like you need to season it anymore, season it again. Because right now, I'm going to let it go ahead on and finish on up what it has to do. Now this right here is going to go on my next dish too. Okay? And I'm going to show you the next thing I'm going to be fixing. Alright? I have finished it. This is stuffed shrimp with crawfish sauce to it. And it is excellent. I mean, look at it. It looks so good. Now, anyone can make this here. What I did, I took and I put me a little cornstarch in there. Just so it can thicken it up just a little bit more for me. And that was it. And I took and put it up under the broiler some so it can like broil it a little bit for me at the end. And that was it. And let me tell you something. It is excellent. And it tastes so good. I'm serious. You're going to love it. Okay? So, all I want to tell you, give someone a big hug. Tell them you love them. And I have one more I'm going to make. One more. Alright? Bon appetit, baby.